guys, welcome to episode 6 of the Big Brother Naija reunion. So the show kicked off with Ebuka showing this particular clip of Emmanuel and Angel in a compromising situation. He then asked Angel what she was trying to achieve with flirting with Emmanuel, saying how serious he and Liquor Rose were, and seeing what they had in the house. Angel replied that she didn't really take them serious, that he flirted with a lot of people in the house. Imak had to cut in that how does she define flirting? Like, what does she mean by he flirted with a lot of people in the house? What does she mean? Angel insisted he flirted with her, that sometimes he would come to her while they were still in the Big Brother house, and he would tell her that he couldn't wait to see her outside of the house. Then she went on to say that she felt she should have respected Liquor Rose's boundaries and not reciprocated Ima's energy. She said yes, she accepts and apologizes for crossing the boundary. Ebuka then asked JMK if Emmanuel flirted with her. She replied she didn't think it was a big deal, that she isn't a child, so she knows when a guy is flirting, but she didn't take it serious because it wasn't that deep. Guys, at this point, please don't forget to do the needful. Please subscribe to my channel, please, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up and click on the notification bell so you get new gist as they drop. Moving on, Ebuka asked Emmanuel to explain the situationship between himself, Angel, JMK, and Sasuke. Emmanuel replied he was in a house filled with other people, that he can't just give them cold shoulder all the time, that if anyone is nice to him, he'll be nice to them back, that all those situations were nothing serious to him. Ebuka then asked Liquor Rose if she noticed Emmanuel flirting with other female housemates. Guys, let me take a break and just appreciate how beautiful Liquor Rose looked last night. Like, she was really giving. Her hair, her makeup, her dress, everything was just on point. I give it up to her. Liquor Rose then replied that she didn't really notice anything until the Beatrice and Angel situation was going on one night. That Perry and Maria drew her attention to it, that Ima was flirting with other girls. But then they were still starting off and he was really sincere. That he had asked Samuel, that is Emmanuel asked Samuel to go talk to Liquor Rose on his behalf. The same thing with Tega and White Money. But then she was still holding back as she didn't want to fall in love in the house and lose focus of what she went there for. Liquor continued that there was a night Angel and Beatrice were talking in the house, and Angel mentioned something about Emmanuel flirting with her, that she, Liquor Rose, was mad and jealous, so she had to confront Emmanuel and told him about the conversation she overheard. The conversation was basically about Emmanuel telling Liquor Rose that he had a crush on her. When Liquor Rose confronted Emmanuel about this, initially he denied, but later accepted that yes, he said something like that. That was after so many denial. Liquor Rose said she observed he was always holding back in the house, like he was kind of keeping to himself. So she encouraged him to go vibe with other housemates, but not to flirt with them. But there were some things she noticed she reacted to, like when she walked into him having shower with Angel and 3 other housemates. She was really mad at him, that she, Liquor Rose, has not seen his nakedness, so why would he allow other housemates see his nakedness before her? Ebuka then asked Emmanuel that people had this narrative, that is the housemate and the viewers of the show, that they had this narrative that he wasn't really into Liquor Rose and he was just using her for the show and the whole game thing. But Ima replied that he actually felt something for Liquor Rose, just that he was being careful in the house as he went there for something, which was the prize money, and didn't want to lose focus. And he didn't want to hurt her as Liquor Rose had told him her story and her past. Ebuka asked Liquor Rose why she still stayed back in the relationship in the house, despite complaining about how Emmanuel didn't show up for her. Like, what was it about the relationship that made her stay put with Emmanuel? She replied that she believes people are different and she's not one to, listen to hearsay about people. Like there was a time Perry and Angel came to tell her that what they thought about Emmanuel, that they were not sure Emmanuel genuinely likes her, and that they also thought that she, Liquor Rose, likes Emmanuel more than he likes her. More so, she knows what he tells her when they are alone, how he expresses himself to her. More so, she didn't see him flirting with any of the female housemates till she came out of the house and saw clips of Sasuke saying Emma flirted with her. That she didn't see any situation of Emmanuel using her in the house, neither did she use him in the house. That she genuinely loved him and didn't fake anything about what they had. So while they were out of the Big Brother house and she had seen clips of Emma, flirting with other lady, that she confronted him and asked him if he really liked Angel. But Emma used the L word again, that he really loved her, that is Liquor Rose. Ebuka then asked Liquor Rose and Emmanuel when their breakup happened, because Emmanuel did not show up for her birthday. That when did they go from the point where they said I love you to each other to where they are now so cold to each other? Liquor Rose replied that yes, they had feelings for each other, but life happened at some point and it didn't work out for them anymore. They were just trying to be friends. But that brought some disrespect, and that he didn't show up for her birthday because they were not in talking terms, though she sent him an invite. Emmanuel called saying that he cannot remember what he did and what were done that made him for them not to be in talking terms rather. Emma kept on rambling about what he thought caused the rifts between him and Liquor Rose. He just said so many things about him not wanting to distract Liquor Rose, that she's a very busy and a hardworking person, so he didn't want to get in the way of her and her work. So many shalaye that didn't really make sense, shall. Liquor Rose had to cut in that they were dating and she walked into him in Dubai with another girl in his room. That was the only night she did not sleep in his room. That when she got to the room, the light in the room was off, music was playing at the background, the bed was rough, and the said girl was sitting at the edge of the bed, covering her face with a face mask, so she couldn't tell who it was. Honest opinion about this whole thing is this: did I think Liquor Rose really loved Emmanuel? Yes. When you see her talking about what they had, this lady was in love. But for Emmanuel, I can't really say if he really loved her. Probably he just liked her at some point and, just wanted to exploit the whole shipping thing with her. Like, okay, let me get into a relationship and see what it would turn out to be. But honestly, the whole excuses he gave, there was no sense to it. But anyways, love is a tricky thing. So guys, that will be all for now. But shall sit tight because we'll be coming with more juicy juice tomorrow. Take care, bye.